Hey everybody, it's Adrian H here. I hope that you're doing great. You haven't heard from me in a while. I do apologize. I kind of got a couple of things that I needed to take care of, and also the energy was all over the place. And unless I can actually be able to deliver you a message in balanced energy, I'm not going to do that, because as a tarot reader, and a person who channels messages from the divine, I am a conduit for that message, and I understand that I need to be in the best possible state to be able to channel that message for you. Otherwise, I might not be able to provide you, with the best guidance, and that is not what I'm prepared to do. Okay, so this is just a quick one. I'm in the process of recording longer YouTube videos for all the different zodiac signs. We're going to focus on love, because I think now more than ever, everybody needs love. But this is just a pick a card reading. I'm using 4 different decks for that. You've got the Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Baron Reed. You've got the Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray. We're using as a tarot deck, we're using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. And then we're also using the Radiant Rider-Waite, which I think was brought out by US Games Systems. Okay, so whilst I'm drawing the cards, I'm just going to speak to you, tell you about a couple of things that's going on at the moment. So many of you may already know that I've got a detailed tarot reading course, which is available on the Udemy platform that gives you lifetime access. I'm also in the process of creating a psychic development course, because I'm a born intuitive, but even though I'm a born intuitive, I still have to practice maintaining my psychic flow. And I think sometimes, we don't actually know that. They say 3 of these cards are going to be 3 of each. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to use these just to clarify. Okay, so just going to move this off to the side here on my little kitchen counter, which is really not that big. So this is number 3. I'm just going to put this one over here. This is number 2. I'm going to put that one over there. And this is number 1. So what you can do is you can look at the whole reading if you want to, like all 3 different ones, and then see what resonates for you there. What I would recommend if you do something like that is maybe using option 1, 2, or 3 and say, okay, what is the message for me? What is the message for them? What is the message combined, basically? Because the overall focus of this reading is whether that person that you are holding inside of your heart, if that person is actually coming back or not, according to what we see over here. Remember, this is a general reading. Please do take it as it resonates. You can also book a personal reading with me. My email address is down below in the description. Send me an email. We can get you a slot for that. But for this particular part, we're just looking at a general reading. So option 1, 2, or 3, are they coming back? What is the vibe? What is actually going on here for you? All right. And then, as I said, obviously later in the week, or maybe next week, you can look forward, depending on when you look at this, you can look forward to having some more detailed readings from me. So option number 1, wish upon a star, with number 39 over there. 3 obviously being about things coming together. 3 is about that inner strength. It's about who you are. It's about that sort of vitality within you, and the 3 plus 9, 3 times 3, this is basically the energy of 3 amplified. So this is, first of all, when I look at this, the impression that I get from this, first of all, this is speaking about your inner strength, the person who you are. You are reminded, first of all, that you can create anything from your heart. Okay, this card, I feel also, it sort of encourages you to maybe broaden the spectrum a little bit. When we normally have very special feelings for someone, we want it to be that person. We want them to come back. We want it to be them. Maybe you're in a different frame of mind at the moment, but whatever frame of mind you are in, you are being encouraged here by the universe to open yourself to the idea that there might be something better out there in the world for you, especially when it comes to love. Now, I know that when we say that, it's almost like, oh, you shouldn't be saying that, because everybody's equal, etc., blah, 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 blah. The simple truth of the matter is that, yes, everybody is equal, and I do apologize if I sounded a bit brisk over there, but the simple truth is, just because everybody's perfect doesn't mean that they're perfect for you. And just because, maybe somebody was perfect for you doesn't mean that they're still perfect for you at this particular point in time, because the world is really changing and it's changing really, really fast. So you are being encouraged by the universe today, beautiful soul, to actually open yourself to the idea that there might be a different love for you out there in the world. Then we've got Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Again, same thing. There might be more for you in this world than you might have sort of thought about. Also, this is so beautiful when you look at it. It's like being hugged by angel wings, basically. All right. It says that obstacles are being removed and spiritual support and connections are increasing. So this is a space of spiritual expansion, where you're going to higher levels. And the reason why I feel that you are being encouraged to open your heart to more is because you are moving into a spiritual space where there's more available for you, in fact, So you want to kind of open yourself to that idea that there is more available for you, not necessarily better, because I don't believe that one person is better than the other person, but maybe better suited to the needs of your heart. Okay, so is this person coming back? I don't think that maybe you would want them to. So what do we have in tarot cards? Knight of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah. So this is a space of life has hurt your sort of cry, or you're asking, or you're being open to love, to understanding, to growing something more substantial with somebody else. Life has heard that call from you, and you are ready. You're at a space where you are ready. And a lot of you may say that I'm not really ready for love at this particular point. I don't want to feel that. I don't want to experience that. But the question you want to ask yourself actually is it love that you are not interested in? Or is it actually that you're not interested in having the same sort of, situations that you had in the past? Because I can see you searching for a deeper meaning over here, a deeper meaning in life overall, Sorry. Some of you may be dealing with someone here, with a person that it feels like things are just not working out. And, you may still really like that person. But for some of you, I feel it could almost be like it's not necessarily so much that they are wrong, so to speak. It might be a very good person you're dealing with, but I feel that you're looking for a little bit more substance in your life. All right. And yeah, Ten of Swords. This is about letting go. This is about releasing the past. So you are being encouraged to open yourself to the idea of, unleashing the past and letting the past go, and maybe opening yourself so that something better can actually step forward for you. In the future, going forward in life and in love. We're going to clarify the Ten of Swords over there, that last card that came out. Cards are jumping, and three of them, what do we have? We've got the Three of Swords, we've got the Six of Wands, and we've got the Five of Wands. All right, so this is the conflict that you have healed from. This is the inner turmoil that you have healed from. And I feel that for many of you, you've healed beautifully, and your heart has healed beautifully. So if I have to wrap this up, I would say to you that this is a space that I feel is a space of moving on and a space of moving forward. Okay. That is obviously just a message of general guidance. If you feel that you'd like to have a deeper sort of insight and a deeper look into the possibilities for you personally, for life and for love, and for finance and whatever it is that you're really looking at, then you can always book a reading with me. My email address is down below in the description. You send me a mail and we hook something up for you. Okay, number 2. So with number 2, it speaks about the royal you. This is about you coming into your shine, coming into your moment, coming into your power. Some of you may have, you might be in that new phase where you just met new love, or you're very ready to meet it. Maybe you're coming out of a darker sort of period where maybe let's say you may be from a certain tradition or certain sort of dogma, or maybe maybe to do with your sexuality or those type of things, where you may have felt that you're not really, it's almost like you were suppressed a little bit, that you couldn't be fully just you and fully just shine and fully just go forward. There with number 16 as well, 1 new beginning, 6 the number of hope in tarot, and 1 plus 6 together being 7 also being that number of hope. that number that if you can get that balance, that beautiful things can come forward. It's a beautiful number of promise, and when you think of it, the seven main chakras, the biblical number seven, if you actually have this particular deck, Oracle of the Seven Energies, if you look in the booklet, there's actually quite a lot of description over there with energies, with seven, as it has been used through different, traditions and religions and those sort of things throughout time. And I was really, really impressed when I saw it, because it showed me the amount of work that actually went into creating this deck. It wasn't just another sort of Oracle deck, it was just thrown together with pretty words and pretty pictures. And I feel for you, this is you, it's like you coming into your shine, into your moment. It's like that magical flower that only, say, blooms at full moon, or only like in the fairy tales blooms like once a year. There's something very beautiful. There's a beautiful energy that I feel is being infused here for you. What do we have from the Keepers of the Light? We've got Mercury, open communication. And at this particular point in time, we just kind of came out of the really long sort of Mercury retrograde, and now in the shadow period of Mercury. And, there's a couple of things that is happening left, right, and center. Like for me, last week, for some reason, all of a sudden, my Zoom didn't want to work, and then my Wi-Fi was cutting out, and my phone was giving trouble, and my PC was slow, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to give myself a break. All right. And it says, get a weight off your chest, speak up with love, and be heard. For some of you, you could be having almost like, I feel almost like outside sort of sources that might have an impact on the particular love that you are feeling. And I feel that for some of you, you may actually feel that it might be better to maybe let a beautiful connection go, based on what's happening in your life, based on how you are feeling, based on how this might impact your life. I feel that for some of you, it's also like you are seeing really bad things that can go down, even though they haven't gone down yet. And you are very strongly encouraged here to remember to give people a chance. Okay, just because we assume they're going to blow up doesn't actually mean that they're going to blow up. Maybe they don't. All right. What do we have for you over here? Eight of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. So Eight of Swords is about sometimes feeling like you don't have any options, or that you have to do something really, really, really big in order to get this sort of outcome that you'd like to have. Three of Pentacles is about new beginnings, but it's sort of like, do you want to repeat the past, or you rather want to do something new? And then also Ace of Cups, their beautiful flow, divine intervention, heart space opening, heart chakra opening. So for some of you, you may feel that you need to do something really, really extreme here in order to actually make things work. But I feel for the two of you together, even if you're together and you're feeling sort of like conflicted at the moment, or maybe you're separate from each other, I feel that both you and your person, you may be sharing the same sort of feelings and emotions here without probably being aware of it, because either I feel that there's no speaking, or they're speaking around this sort of issue. So it's like, trivial sort of niceties sometimes. But I think if you both can choose a new beginning, because I do feel there's quite a lot of bravery that it takes over here for you, it can be a beautiful new flow. Now, it could be either you or the person you're dealing with, or maybe both of you, that is not able to fully choose yet, but I do feel that you are both ready. So let's look at that Ace of Cups that we got over there. Sun card went in reverse. Let's take the one from the bottom. So what do we have? So we've got the Sun in reverse, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, and we've got the Page of Swords. So you're not very happy at this point. You're not very happy. Some of you, I feel that you are with a person, you are not with your soulmate at the moment. You are not with your twin flame at the moment. You are not with your divine counterpart at the moment. And no matter what happens in this space, it's going to feel pretty lonely, because it is that space where you're not with the person that is meant to be your person. This is a space of new growth and new beginning. It keeps on coming up, and it's simply a choice of choosing. So somebody needs to make their mind up in this equation, and I do feel that that somebody is actually you. All right. So I hope that helps you. Remember that it is just a general message, and if you want to look deeper into your own energy, your energy of love, energy surrounding you at the moment, and possibilities for you, then you are more than welcome to book yourself a personal reading with me as well. My email address is down below in the description. All right, number 3. So for option number 3, We've got broken open. Ooh, this is magical vibes. Number 28 over there, 2 new beginnings. 2 is about coming together, and 8 is about infinity and flow. And 2 plus 8 together is number 10, which once again is number 0, new beginnings. And number 1, new beginnings, number 0, which is infinite potential, which is sort of like a circle is the symbol for the soul because it's ongoing and ever being. You can also see there's a beautiful O over there. And it's like, this is like a magical space. Also with number 10, end of a cycle, start of a new beginning. All right. Maybe there was a necessity for the two of you to be apart here sometimes. There are a little bit, some things that still needed to be done, and I don't feel that it necessarily has to be these huge sort of like gigantic things, but sometimes, and for some reason I still keep on coming back to difficult situations, sometimes same gender situations, or maybe like a cross sort of like races or things like that could sometimes be challenging for some families, not because they're racist, not because they're prejudiced, but just because certain things in life sometimes take a little bit of time to get used to, if you live with somebody from a different country, it doesn't matter which country they are from, or a different part of the same country even, or a different town, they usually have mannerisms that are, different to yours. And sometimes that takes a little bit of time for others to get used to, and for yourself to get used to. And sometimes all people need is a little bit of time. And I feel this is what was necessary in this space over here. Most likely from your side, that everybody else just needed a little bit of time, and I feel that everybody got the sort of time that they needed. Maybe people spoke to one another about your connection without you knowing about it, but not in a malicious sense, but rather like, I think we should give James or Jane or whatever the names are, we should actually give this a chance, because I feel that people can see how happy a connection has made you and how miserable the lack of it is making you. But there's a sense of being strongly attracted here to one another. All right. Holy amethyst. Oh, beautiful stuff. Amethyst is obviously that as above, so below energy, divine alchemy, move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. Isn't that such a straightforward message for you all? And this connection that the two of you have, I feel this is a beautiful, divine, predestined connection, what we sometimes refer to as a twin flame connection, because it is as above, so below there with amethyst, that beautiful energy that unites. And this is that space where the things that were holding you back before don't need to hold you back anymore, because things are bursting open. This is a twin flame, beautiful twin flame connection I feel here for you, where this is your person and you are their person, and you're actually aware of that, and there's a strong magnetic sort of attraction between the two of you. What you've got here, 4 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and the Hangman. All right, heart healing. Again, the timeout was necessary. Something needed to nest over here. There was, it might have felt for some of you that maybe something was wrong and unfair, but I also feel for most of you, you realize that a little bit of separation time was necessary there. Sometimes this separation, this time away, almost like a hibernation, lets us see beautiful things in a situation there that we sometimes miss. Look at this magical white bird coming through here. And also having patience, like that light coming, touching that light. Multiple sort of possibilities over here. Like, for example, if you're reading the runes, and these would actually be speaking quite beautifully to you about new beginning and possibilities. Okay, let's clarify this Hangman energy for you. So you're asked to have faith in this connection. You are asked to have faith, but look at this. Isn't this incredible? Hangman and Hangman. So this is a double assurance that life has certainly got your back. Life has got your back. The universe has got your back. This is a fated connection. This is a new beginning, working together, and there's a sort of like a release of the past, and a new beginning coming. I feel that it was necessary for you to maybe have a sense of separation from one another, so that you can sort of get clarity about what it is that you really want and need. And I feel that you're in the space of releasing that. There's a beautiful divine connection in blessing and love that's coming here for you, and so it is. All right. And I hope that helps you. Just remember, it's a general message. So if it resonates with you, fantastic. If you want to have a closer look at your particular energy, the energy of love that surrounds you at the moment, how that impacts you, how that influences you, then you can also book a personal reading with me. Send me an email. My address is down below in the description. From my heart, namaste, love and light. See you all next time. Bye.